Alright, we're back with Attorney of the Arcane. Man, I love this game so much. I really love this game, man. Okay, let's continue where we left off last time, which is like the trial. I hope this is like, I don't know, like I hope this won't just like last 5 seconds. I don't know, if it lasted just 5 seconds, I'm gonna like, I don't know, combine it with the previous episode. I don't know, like I don't know when this demo will end. But I hope it won't end that quickly. But yeah, you're going to make me defend the rest of this trial alone? Cuthbert, you need to calm down. How am I supposed to do this without you, Miss Timora? Do you expect me to hold your hand through every trial? You need to learn how to do this on your own. But there's too much riding on this trial. There's going to be a lot of riding on most of the trials you defend. Yeah, I know that you're emotionally invested in this client. That's exactly why I know that you can do this on your own. Do you really think I'm ready to go at this alone? There's no doubt in my mind. Alright, then I'll trust your judgment. Good. I'll be watching you from the gallery. Alright. And you. Celeste. Sorry, I know what I said before. Don't worry. I also believe in you, Tyrion. Seems like a lot of people have high expectations from me. Oh no, I won't let them down. Yeah, please don't let them down. Alright. Court is now resumed for the trial of Celeste McCoy. Yesterday, the defense presented some shocking oversights that made during the investigation of the crime scene. Yes, I personally saw to it that the crime scene was investigated properly. I'd certainly hope so. At yesterday's trial, the defense presented an inconsistency between the crime scene photo and the autopsy report. Because of this, they made the following proposition. A third party must have interfered with the crime scene and framed the defendant. However, the individual who discovered the body would have liked to testify as to what he saw that night. Interesting. It was my understanding that the witness in question wanted to remain anonymous. Apparently, the witness was within the gallery of the trial yesterday. Oh. After what he saw, he felt that he couldn't stay silent any longer. I don't like this. Why would he change his mind like that? Ooh, very well. Let us hear this witness testimony. Mr. something I don't know. I forgot your name. Witness, please state your name and occupation to the court. My name is Reyes Rudolph. Occupation driver. I'm a carriage driver. It is my understanding that you found the body. Am I correct, Mr. Rudolph? Actually, I'm witness much more than that. I saw the crime as it was being committed. What? That is quite the claim. If that is true, why have you chosen to remain silent until now? We had initially concluded that the evidence itself was decisive. Therefore, we saw no need at the time for eyewitness testimony. However, those circumstances clearly changed after yesterday's proceedings. There's no way the prosecution won't leverage eyewitness testimony from the get-go. Something else is happening here. Yeah, really sketchy. Very well. Mr. Rudolph, please testify to the court about what you saw that night. Of course. Alright, witness testimony. I was transporting my client in my carriage that evening. We were driving by the McCoy Tavern when we heard a disturbance. Okay. I was worried about that something was amiss, so I walked into the establishment to see what the commotion was about. There I saw the defendant, lit by the blue glow of the dining room lights. She had stabbed Flintheart McCoy with her sword. The lights aren't on. She slowly pulled her sword from Flintheart's chest, and when he turned around to face her, she stabbed him again from the front. Soon she realized that I had witnessed her heinous crime. How do I pronounce that? I don't know. She fled the scene through the back door. Ooh, incredible. If everything occurred as the witness described, then I see no room for debate. Of course, the evidence is irrefutable. Celeste, have you ever met this man before? No, this is my first time seeing him. Oopsies, accidentally clicked out again, whoops. And after my argument with my dad, I left the inn through the front door. No one was standing there, which means that he's definitely lying about seeing Celeste from the entrance. The defense may now begin their cross-examination. Yeah, the lights were off. Come on. Cross-examination. See what the commotion was about. The blue glow of the dining room lights. Yeah, dining room lights was off. Hold on. Present. Yeah, no energy. Yeah, present evidence. Objection! So, Mr. Rudolph, you testified that you saw my client at the scene, stabbing the victim with her sword. What's more, you claim to have seen her performing magic while doing so? Did you see all of this clearly? Yes. Could never forget such a grisly sight. I see. There is one problem with your testimony, though. Oh, and what is that? Everything you just said is a complete lie. What? Are you accusing the witness of perjury, defense lawyer? You should know better than to make baseless claims like that. My claim is far from baseless, Prosecutor Steelwind. As I am sure you know, the McCoy Inn relies solely on artificery for its lighting. Every light in that inn received power from an arcane generator. However, on the side of the murder, that generator wasn't functional. The lights couldn't have possibly been on. Objection! There could have easily been another light source, like a torch or a candle. The victim would have had this argument with the defendant in pitch black darkness. While that may be true, the witness clearly stated that he saw a blue glow from the dining room lights. A torch or candle won't emit a distinct glow like that. What? I don't understand. I was sure I saw a blue glow that night. Wait, what did he just say? Wait, I think I understand it now. What is it, witness? I must have made the incorrect assumption. Please allow me to give my testimony once more. If you're talking about the light, no, the light, the light that emitted from the spell isn't blue. It's like yellow or green, I think. It's like yellow, I think. What do you think, Prosecutor Steelwind? If the witness wants to revise his testimony, then I see no harm in obliging him. Very well. And you, Mr. Cuthbert? If he thinks he saw something different, then let's hear him out. No matter how many revisions he makes, I'll tear through his lies with evidence. Witness testimony. It was revealed that Flintheart was killed using magic, yes? I must have seen Flintheart's daughter channeling a magical spell. The spell was called Mage Blade, am I correct? Yeah, but the Mage Blade doesn't emit blue light. It emits like yellow light, I think. That's it. The blue glow that I saw must have been created by Mage Blade. Yeah, but the Mage Blade it's a different color. I see. So the blue illumination that you saw was produced by the defendant's magic. Mr. Cuthbert, you may proceed with your cross-examination. With pleasure. Yeah. Easy. Come on. Yeah. Blue glow. Yeah. Present. Spells. Mage Blade. Okay, let's see. Yeah, yellow radiant glow. So it's yellow, not blue. Present evidence. Objection! Mr. Rudolph, you don't know much about magic, do you? No, I know nothing about it at all. Are you still trying to claim that I should have recognized the defendant's spell? No, actually. I acknowledge that you know nothing about the spell Mage Blade. And that is exactly where your mistake was. My mistake? You see, Mr. Rudolph, Mage Blade does emit a magical glow. However, that magical glow is yellow, not blue. I love the music in this game. Objection! So, what if the witness was incorrect about the glow's color? That's merely a small detail of his testimony. I find it hard to believe that the witness was unsure about the light's color. He said multiple times that the illumination was colored blue. In fact, it's the only detail that persisted between both versions of his testimony. I must agree, the witness was quite adamant about seeing a blue light. But what does this mean, Mr. Cuthbert? It's a given that Rudolph lied about seeing Celeste kill Flintheart. But why did he specifically say that he saw a blue-colored light? That seems like a really strange and unnecessary detail to add in. So, Mr. Cuthbert, did the witness see a blue-colored light or not? He saw the blue-colored light, but it's from a different spell. There's only one answer that makes sense. The witness did see a blue-colored light created by a spell. But we already established that Mage Blade doesn't emit a blue-colored light. What are you? Huh? I think you already know where I'm going with this, Prosecutor Steelwind. The witness definitely saw a spell that emitted a blue-colored light. And it was created by a spell that's not Mage Blade. Well, then which spell was it? Which spell did the witness see, Mr. Cuthbert? I don't know which spell he saw, Your Honor. And frankly, I don't need to. Just take a look at my client's spell compendium. Mage Blade is the only spell she can use. And that spell can't emit a blue-colored light. If the witness saw a magical blue light, then that can only mean one thing. There was another mage at the scene who magically created that light. Dun-dun-dun. Order! Order in the court! So, what did you really see, Mr. Rudolph? Did you see my client at the scene casting a spell that she couldn't have possibly cast? Or did you see another mage there? Well... Let me remind you that perjury is a crime, Mr. Rudolph. If you are found to be lying on the stand, you will be prosecuted to the fullest extent on the law. No wait, please! Now that is quite enough of that. Oh, what's this? Dun-dun-dun. You again! I will not... Wait, no, let's do the asshole voice. I will not stand by while you harass my driver. Who? It's Lord Pierce. What is he doing here? Pierce, we discussed this. There is no need for you to take the stand. Nonsense. I have nothing to hide. And if you had done your job properly, I won't need to intervene. What's the meaning of this, Prosecutor Steelwind? Who is this man? This is Garrick Pierce, Your Honor. He is the heir to the Pierce noble house. That is Lord Garrick Pierce to you. In that case, I must apologize. The confusion wrought by today's proceedings has been entirely my fault. What do you mean? You see, this carriage driver wasn't the one who witnessed the crime that fateful night. It was me. I was the one who witnessed that heinous crime. I had my driver report the body so that I could remain anonymous. I simply dictated to him what I saw and had him repeat that to the law enforcement. It simply won't do for a member of the nobility to appear in court after all. Lord Pierce, regardless of your intentions, that is a very clear act of perjury. I understand and I will accept the consequences of that. But I will be remiss if Rudolph's shoddy testimony allowed that girl to escape her crime. Please let me testify as to what I saw. Very well. Ooh, Judge is angry. This is quite irregular, but I believe that the court will benefit from hearing your testimony. However, know that this misconduct has severely harmed your credibility. Very well. On that fateful night, I found myself unable to sleep, so I went on a leisurely carriage ride around the town to see how the other half lives. I happened to be passing by the McCoy Tavern when I heard loud commotion from within the building. Curious, I stopped my carriage and took a single step inside the establishment. Then I saw the scene inside. I saw the defendant stabbing that poor man. Gary Pierce, he's a member of the nobility. That means he's probably a mage, right? He is the only other mage in town. And he's the only other mage that was there that night, yeah. Does that mean? Yeah, I think so. He's the person who killed your father. Are you going to be okay? Yeah, don't worry about me. Just focus on exposing him. Gladly. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go. That fateful night, I unable to sleep. I happened to be passing by McCoy Tavern where commotion for the building. Curious, I stopped my carriage to took a single step inside the establishment. Then I saw the scene inside. I saw the defendant stabbing that poor man. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's press this. I want more detail on the stabbing. And I suppose you're going to say that she stabbed him from the opposite side each time? Yes, I do recall seeing that happen. Yeah, right. This guy is definitely the real murderer, which means there has to be a lie somewhere in his testimony. He keeps saying that he stood at the entrance the entire time. Yeah, he's trying to place himself away from where the murder actually took place. But if he really killed my father, then he would have had to be further in. Alright. Is there any way I can prove that he was close to the body? Oh, okay. I think we got a map. Hold on. Let's see. Can I see the records? I think there was like, you know, the map. Yeah, crime scene map. Here it is. Phew. So, I love how it's 5 feet by 5 feet. I really like how it's 5 feet by 5 feet. It's like, you know, D&D. Okay, so where exactly was the murder location? I don't know. This looks like a D&D map as well. Okay, so where exactly was like the oh wait, the thingy was like 5 feet by 5 feet glow, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Crime scene map? Yeah, you know, like, I'm pretty sure like it only emits a light of like 5 feet, so yeah, wait, no, never mind, it's object. Light yellow, light radiant glow, and then what else? And then profiles, evidence, let's see what else. Crime scene map, evidence description, transmutation. Generator was broken. Traces of magic. Okay. Eraser carries right. Okay, I want to be passing by the McCoy Tavern. Loud commotion. Okay, let's see. Let's press this. Maybe you can get like... He was at the tavern entrance. When... Oh, the victim's over there, okay. Then that will mean he was here where W is. And Flintheart's body would be where V is. Okay. You saw the entire scene from the tavern entrance? It will be quite dark considering the lights were operational. Even if my client were using Mage Blade at the time. Ah, of course, I'd forgotten that detail. The light was quite dim, so I used my magic to illuminate the scene. Use magic at the crime scene? Yes, I conjured a blue light to illuminate the scene. The same blue light must have been what my driver saw. I thought Mr. Rudolph didn't witness the crime. If I had to guess, Rudolph saw the magical light while he was waiting in the carriage. He must have accidentally made that part of his testimony earlier. It actually makes a lot of sense, now that I think about it. Rudolph was so sure that he saw a blue light. It would be strange if he was lying about that. But anyways, which spell did you use? It was the Conjure Light spell. Really neat. Kinda like it's just light on D&D. For the duration of this spell, a mode of magical light appears in the caster's hand. The color of the light is chosen by the caster and can be changed at will for the spell's duration. This mode of light provides illumination up to 15 feet of the caster and no further. Yeah, it's only 15 feet, come on. Your Honor, if the witness used magic at the crime scene, then I'd like to formally request that his spell compendium be added to the court record. Objection! The prosecution sees no reason to invade the witness' privacy over a trivial illumination spell. I agree. The defense will need a stronger reason to requisition the witness' spell compendium. Alright, you are, Your Honor. Your wisdom is truly fitting your station. Oh, shut up! Why is he so determined to keep his compendium private? I guess. Sorry, I accidentally skipped that. If we get like, you know, the devs should add the feature to like scroll up to see the history. Wait, is this the history? Ah, never mind. I'm stupid. Is it? No. Oopsies. Oh wait, why can't I click the text? Like, yeah, I guess that's a bug. I need to report that to like the thingy. Why can't I progress the text while I'm on that menu? Whatever. Regardless, I must request the witness add this detail to his testimony. Of course. Conjure light, yeah. Yeah, that's a whatchamacallit, that's a contradiction. Like, you know, conjure light only it's only like whatchamacallit again, 15 feet, and then the thingy, where is it? The map. Phew. It's over here, right? So there's 5, 10, 15. He shouldn't be able to see the thingy clearly with only 15 thingy magic. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's present the map. Yeah. Objection! Your Honor, this piece of it. Wait, really? I failed to see how that. Wait, come on. Okay, I guess you're right. Alright. Please refrain from making baseless claims. Come on! Oh, come on! Hold on. Maybe it's like, Conjure Light, what we need to see? No, not press. This is for you, maybe, but for a practice mage like myself, using magic is as natural as moving my arm. I guess he has a point. I will know what it's like to be a mage. Okay, come on. Present and then, like, come on. Conjure Light can only, like, illuminate up to 15 feet. Objection! You said that you illuminated this entire scene from the tavern entrance. You didn't take a single step into the building? Of course not. I remember it very clearly. I stood only at the entrance. Witness, I'd like for you to take a look at the map of the tavern. If we take a look at this diagram, that will place where the W is, correct? Of course, that's exactly where I was. I like how, like, why are they, like, so fat? Like, they're 10 feet by 10 feet. Oh god, I'm nitpicking this too much. I'm sorry, I like to nitpick a bit, but come on. What of it? Well, I just find it interesting that you said you illuminated the crime scene from there. Considering Conjure Light only illuminates an area within 15 feet. What? If you're truly at the tavern entrance, then the light from your spell won't reach that far enough to illuminate my client. Objection? That hardly makes sense. We've already established that the defendant won't have been illuminated by Mage Blade. If the light from Mage Blade was adequate, then the witness won't have a reason to cast Conjure Light in the first place. Well, which is it then? Lord Pierce, did you illuminate the crime scene or not? Well, I can answer that question for you, Your Honor. He did lit the scene of the crime. No, Your Honor. In fact, it's the one of the only true scenes told so far. Garrick Pierce did see the scene of the crime. He saw it because he was standing within 15 feet of it. Hold on a moment. I merely made a mistake. I could have used any spell to illuminate further than 10 feet. Then please enlighten me, Lord Pierce. Which spell did you use? The name escapes me. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure which spell I used. You idiot. Well, we can take a good look for you. Yeah, spell compendium. When you relinquish your spell compendium to the court. This is a clear violation of my privacy. Yeah, you get those hentai spells. Yeah, conjure tentacles. Or like conjure harem. You got conjure harem, don't you? Why aren't you objecting this, Stillwind? ... I see no reason to object to the defense's request. What? She's not objecting? What is she planning? If you had listened to my instructions, you won't be in this situation. You've made your bed, now lie in it. Stillwind, you're treacherous. That's enough. It appears that the prosecution has no objections. With everything that has occurred, I must ask that Lord Pierce relinquish his spell compendium to the court. Alright, ooh, that's a cool one. Lord Pierce's spell compendium is a journal with a log on it. Contains the formulas for the following spells. Prestidigitation, my favorite spell by the way. I love Prestidigitation. It's an amazing spell. One of the best spells in D&D. Conjure Light, Conjure Water, Control Winds, Frost Wave, and Shape Liquid. Prestidigitation. The caster creates a simple harmless visual effect around their hand. These effects will last as long as they maintain concentration with this spell. It's a bit different from D&D, but that's nice. It's okay. Conjure Water. After the casting time is completed, water magically flows out of the caster's hand. This water will flow so long as the caster maintains concentration on the spell. Control Winds. For the duration of the spell, the caster is able to produce or nullify winds within the target radius. The winds produced have enough intensity to knock someone off their feet. Frost Wave. Anything caught in range is hit with a blast of extremely cold air. Liquids hit will be immediately frozen, and organic life will immediately enter stages of hypothermia. Shape Liquid. For the duration of his spell, I can already see how this is how he murdered the thing. Like he used Control Water to create water, and then next he used the frost thingy magic to freeze the water into a thingy magic, into a what's it, like a shot or something that can stab, and then he knocked the guy down with control wind. Yeah, good job, Tyrion. We got his spell compendium. Dot dot dot. Stoic as always, isn't she? She didn't object to adding Pierce's spell compendium to the court record, and she seems pretty calm right now. What does she have up her sleeve? Ooh. I've reviewed the spells in Lord Pierce's compendium. Let me review it myself. Hold on. Like what? I think I can I kinda miss this. The duration of this spell cast can magically manipulate target liquid from the complex sheaf. Oh, at any time. Yeah. 1 minute concentration, 1 hand movement. Yeah, it's like oh, don't tell me he actually used the bottled water for this. I think in the range, instant. Sorry if I'm like reading this. I'm like skimming through this because I really like this. Look at this immediately frozen. Control winds. Yeah. Conjure water. Prestidigitation. Yeah. Okay, neat. I found this. Yeah. Reviewed the spells. Yeah. I found that Conjure Light is the only spell that Lord Peace can cast that will shed a blue light, which renders many of his statements false. I mean, technically, prestidigitation can create light, but hold on, let me check. It's a harmless. Like technically, it can. How does it have a range? How does this will affect around their hand? Because technically, the harmless visual effect can be a can be a light. Okay, this transmutation, evocation, transmutation, conjuration. Okay, conjuration. Okay, neat. He committed perjury and has admitted to being at the scene of the crime when the crime took place. The defense possesses that his presence enough reasonable doubt to acquit Celeste McCoy. I do find Lord Pierce's involvement in this case quite suspicious. Quite sus. However, I will not pass a verdict just yet. I had a feeling this would happen. Yeah, with nobles and stuff. Wait, what? I thought that it will be enough to prove that someone else could have done it. Isn't there enough reasonable doubt? For a normal case, maybe. But the public won't accept an unsolved murder that was committed using magic. Ooh. Someone has to be found guilty so that the justice system can save face. We have to prove that you definitely couldn't have committed the murder. Or we need to prove that someone else did it. What? But that's not fair. The system is corrupt to its core. This is just the world we live in. I know that fact better than anyone. I will, however, move to suspend the trial of Celeste McCoy. We will resume once Lord Pierce is investigated as a possible suspect. Neat. Objection? A possible suspect? Don't make me laugh, Your Honor. Damn it, what is she up to now? Let me remind you the core of the basic facts of this case. Florinhard McCoy was murdered using a blade with a transmutation spell active on it. Defense lawyer, why don't you tell me the spells that Lord Pierce knows? Oh, his spells are Prestidigitation, Conjure Light, Conjure Water, Control Winds, Frost Wave, and Shape Liquid. Yeah, Control Winds and Shape Liquid is transmutation. Dun. So you see too. Lord Pierce doesn't know any spells that can be channeled through a blade. Hold it. You don't need to channel. You don't need to kill the victim using a blade. He can just put the blade after the murder. That can't be right. Dun. Huh, you're right. Fuck you! Oh god, I want to slap his face. You're absolutely right, Lady Steelwind. No, I was so close. I see. So Lord Pierce doesn't know any spells that could have been used to commit the murder. And that leaves the defendant as the only possible killer. That does change things. But he was the only other mage there. It has to be him. But he doesn't know any transmutation spells that can affect. Nope. Look, he can just use fucking shape water. I can't prove that he stabbed him using magic. Wait, how did he do that then? You can use shape water, shape liquid. She's right. How did he do it? None of his transmutation spells can affect a metal blade. He didn't use the metal blade, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed Flintheart using transmutation. Like the autopsy report doesn't say like died after being stabbed from behind with a magical blade. Fatal wound shows heavy traces. Wait, blade? Oh fuck! It can still be a blade. Like it doesn't have to be a metal blade, right? This can be formed into like this can easily be formed into other like into complex shapes. Yeah. The defense did cast severe doubt on this witness's testimony. Nevertheless, I must conclude that he could not have possibly committed murder. Wait, hold it. With that in mind, I must rule that. Hold it, objection. Please wait, Your Honor. We still can't conclude that Lord Pierce couldn't have committed the crime. Huh. What desperate nonsense is this? A lady still inside herself, you commoner. I don't have any spells that can be channeled through a magical blade. But you didn't use a metal blade, did you? Your face is giving you it away, goddammit. What are you saying? The autopsy report clearly stated that the wound was created by a blade. If he didn't channel magic through a metal blade, then how could he have possibly committed the crime? Yes, your claim seems quite contradictory to the facts thus far, Mr. Cuthbert. Which spell could Lord Pierce have used to kill the big victim? Control water. Control liquid. Shape liquid. Fuck. Present evidence, yeah. You see, Your Honor? Garrick Pierce didn't kill the victim using a blade. He killed him using an object shaped exactly like a blade. What? I'm afraid I do not understand what you mean, Mr. Cuthbert. I'd like to remind the court of the spells in Lord Pierce's spell compendium. Garrick Pierce knows a particularly nifty spell called Shape Liquid. With it, he can control a quantity of liquid and form it into any shape he desires. And then he can freeze that liquid, maintaining its current shape. A shape like a sword. Dun-dun-dun. No, it can't be. Is it possible that he admitted Garrick Pierce? You created a makeshift sword using shape liquid and used it to impale Flintheart. Then you shoved Celeste's sword into the wound while the remnants of the real murder weapon evaporated. It was the perfect crime, wasn't it? What? How dared you? You are nothing but a filthy commoner. I don't care who you are. I won't let you get away with murdering my client's father. Stillwin, why aren't you saying anything? Dun. Wow, this is the first time I've seen her this flustered. Well, I'm not going to look at this gift horse in the mouth. Well, what do you have to say for yourself, Pierce? Dun. What? Lord Pierce? Please pull yourself together. My apologies, Your Honor. It's just that I realized something absolutely hilarious. What is it now? You put forward an interesting theory, Mr. Cuthbert. But there's one problem with it. And what's that? I think you said it yourself. You shoved the sword into the wound while the remnants of the real murder weapon evaporated. It was the perfect crime, wasn't it? You see, it would have been the perfect crime. Because any evidence of it would have evaporated with the frozen blade. What? No. He's right. Ooh, okay. If he used an ice blade to kill Flintheart, it would have evaporated by now. And that means there will be nothing left of the murder weapon. He can just easily shove like the sword in. Come on. You've shown quite the tale here today. But in the end, you don't have a shred of evidence to support it, do you? You have nothing on me. No. Is there really nothing we can do? I'm sorry, Celeste. What? I failed you. It's okay. No. What? You were up against a noble, right? I don't think anyone could have done as well as you did today. It can't end like this. You're saying two different things. Is this just the way things? This is just the way things are, you know. But you gave me closure with my father. That's more than I could have ever asked for. There was so much I wanted to do. Please, someone. It's okay, Celeste. I can hear exactly what you're saying. Then, I want it to end like this. What is this? You can glare at me all you want. It won't change the fact that you've lost. I won't ever let that happen again. Ooh, what's this? Ugh, my head. That was close. I can't believe that lawyer almost found me out. What did he just say? What? I didn't say a thing. What is this with this boy? He must be turning hysterical. I knew it. I can hear his thoughts. But how is that possible? No, never mind that. I have to focus. Nevertheless, I was too careless. I should never use that bottle of water. Ooh, bottle of water? Right, he had to have gotten the water from somewhere. Wait, a bottle? Well then, as exciting as this has been, I must now take my leave. Objection? Not so fast, Pierce. Why is it now, you wretch? I've already told you that there's no possible way to prove your theory. It holds no water. You're right, Pierce. It doesn't hold any water. And that's exactly why I can prove it. Dot. Your Honor, the prosecution requests that we remove Mr. Cuthbert from the courtroom. He clearly lost his mind. I agree. Fuck. Wait, I thought I was going somewhere with this. You see, if Pierce used shape liquid on a bottle of water, the murder weapon would have evaporated entirely. Ooh, hold on. There'll be no evidence. And where are you going with this? Well, what if he didn't use water? What if he accidentally used another type of liquid? What are you going on about? Pierce, shape liquid doesn't just work on water. It works on all kinds of liquids. So what if you use shape liquid on something that won't evaporate entirely? What? Your Honor, I'd like to present the remains of what Gary Pierce used shape liquid on. Yeah, the bottle. That bottle. Pierce, I found this shattered bottle near where the body was. How do you suppose it broke? Dun. You must have decided to use any liquid you could find. Luckily for you, your victim was holding the perfect quantity of liquid. I wonder, Lord Pierce, if you had someone analyze the broken pieces of this bottle, will we find traces of transmutation magic? You little... That still proved nothing. So what if you find traces of magic on some broken glass? You still don't have a murder weapon. I wasn't finished, Pierce. What? You see, the liquid contained in that bottle wasn't water. It was soda. So what? How does the contents of that bottle change anything? A blade of ice made of water would have evaporated entirely. But a blade made of ice made of soda would leave a puddle of dried residue. No. I wonder why there was such a circular trace of magic under the body. If we check the outline of that trace, I'd bet we'd find a dried puddle of soda residue. That soda residue would have traces of transmutation magic on it. That will definitely prove that you used shape liquid at the crime scene. There's your murder weapon, Pierce. Ooh. Order in the court! Order, analyze the crime scene at once. We have to determine if this puddle of soda residue exists. The time window to find traces of magic is closing. Right. Alright. So, our team found that soda puddle residue. In fact, the puddle lines up exactly with the trace of transmutation magic. Dun. We also checked the broken bottle. There were traces of magic on that too. There's no doubt about it. Someone used magic on that soda. Dun. Nothing to say, Lord Pierce? Dun. This has to be some kind of joke, right? I'm afraid not, Pierce. What is this? What the hell is this? You will not treat me like some two-bit criminal. Do you have any idea who I am, you criminal? I'm the heir of the Pierce noble house. I stand at the top of this kingdom's hierarchy. And you, defense lawyer? You're nothing but peasant trash. Who the hell do you think you are? You're right, Pierce. I am just a peasant. But you're just a murderer. And as long as I'm in this courtroom, I won't let anyone escape. My tone is so like chill. I won't let anyone escape justice. The court. I know. I accidentally skipped that. Guards, please escort Mr. Pierce to the holding cell. Yes. Guards, escort Lord Pierce at once. Ooh, interesting. Neat. I can't believe you actually won. Neat. Tyrion, it's fine. You don't have to say anything. Your face says it all. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done. Wait, is this the end? I don't know. You've more than expected my expectation today. Exceeded my expectations today. Yeah, neat. Mr. Mora, I'll be honest, when I realized that the murder weapon evaporated, I thought the case was shot. I can't believe you were able to turn that around. I got lucky. If you used water, he would have been done for. You were able to deduce the liquid that he used just by looking at a few shards of broken glass. That has nothing to do with luck. Actually, about that, something strange happened during the trial today. Near the end, it's like I could hear his thoughts. That's how I found out he used the bottle of lotus juice. What? You read his mind? I didn't mage too. I don't think it was magic. I never made a spell compendium after all. I didn't even perform any components. It just happened. Tyrion, you should keep this to yourself for now. Wait, why? Please just trust me on this one. Yeah, it's a secret tool that can help us later. Just like Mickey Mouse said. If you say so. You're all quite lively. There's no need for such hostility. I won't expect less from the Hound of the Eye Takers. The Hound of the what? But in any case, I came to apologize to you, Miss McCoy. But what? The truth is, I was aware of Pierce's presence near the crime scene from the beginning. I acquired his spell compendium and looked through his spell list. I falsely concluded that he couldn't have committed murder. I would have never imagined that he'd use a mundane spell like Shape Liquid to create a murder weapon. You can make all the excuses you want, but in the end of the day, you obscured the investigation and almost put away an innocent girl. Nah, you're right. I won't deny what I did. It's okay, really. You were just doing your job, right? I'm not mad at you or anything. God damn it, Timora is so menacing. She does seem genuinely sorry. But I should know better than to trust the people in this rotten system. Just know that the next time we meet in the courtroom, I'll fight with everything I have. I'll acquit each and every one of my clients, no matter who stands in my way. Good! I look forward to doing battle with you again, Tyrion Cuthbert. Yeah, what a strange woman. Well, that kind of killed the mood, didn't it? No, not at all. I think we should celebrate. Yeah, soda. Oh, what did you have in mind? Soda! There's this amazing restaurant in the upper quarter of the capital city. They usually only serve nobles, but they let anyone in if they have enough gold. Oh, wait, do we have enough gold? Of course we do. Don't worry, I'll handle everything. Yeah, come on, big lady. Wait, just how much does Miss Timora make? And so began my journey into the world of law and Arcane. Our justice system is rotten to its core, and I'll have many trials ahead. Regardless, I'll keep fighting on and get justice for each and every one of my clients. And when I'm finally ready, I'm going to appeal my mother's case. Oh, plot! I love this. And yeah, thank you for playing. This game was amazing. I love every bit of it. Because I love Ace Attorney, I love D&D. This game is my I love this. I'm definitely gonna check out the game when it's out. I really appreciate you taking for the time to play through our entire demo. I also appreciate all of you for watching me play through this entire demo. This was a draft of episode 1 and may be subject to heavy changes once the full game is released. Fair. Follow us on social media to keep up to date with the project, and be sure to add the game to your wishlist on Steam. I'm currently running a crowdfunding campaign on Indiegogo. If you want to support this project, spread the word. Yeah, feel free to spread the word as well. Like, I'm doing my part spreading the word with this video right here. If you like what you see here, hey, feel free to support the devs. Definitely support these devs because I really want to see this game succeed. This game is really cool. I love it so much. It's really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna like end the video here, and this amazing game here. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you like this video, and leave a sub if you want to see more indie game content. And yeah, if you want to see, tell me if you want to see more games like this. Maybe I can play more games like this if you want. Feel free to suggest me more games like this as well if you want. I'm gonna end this video here now, so thank you all for watching, and have a nice day, everyone. I'm gonna, yeah, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Boop.